Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb.
And he'll have it past mid. Field almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run with Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Now Elliott.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
For Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Down by Alden Smith. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's Locke to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Bring it! Bring it!
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete.
Noah Fant, 57 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And makes the score.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1-yard line.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
This is Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 38-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Go. Go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Jump, 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 jump. Big ass.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Cowboys.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott now. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The kickoff for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
On the carry. Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 70 yards, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Prescott with the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Able to fight through one tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second down and goal. Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alexander Johnson, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11 yards there. First down.
Denver.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon.
Who wants
And
some?
all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 59 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Elliott. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
he did. He dropped it. He dropped it in the end zone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Oh, he fakes the spike. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Throwing, Prescott. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's got this down to the 35. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
Now Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sylvester Williams on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. That is caught inside the 5.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt and
skirt
filet
steak.
and
Come on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. It's supposed to be time.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, this